Um, yeah, it looks like it. God, just got sick of the silence and muttering to myself. God. If I'm still awake at um, 7 o'clock when next suicidal rolls around, I'll do something with my hair. The razor burn from 2 days ago hasn't healed yet. So, okay, the best I can do. Um, and I'm just like a stunned sheep. I got nothing to say. I'm watching play video. I'm watching play video game. God, I got nothing. I don't feel as washed out as I did yesterday. I remember mentioning yesterday I felt washed out. It sounds bad. You know, it's getting very late. I took about 5 hour nap today, and so I'd probably be asleep by then otherwise. And that means I didn't get much done because Elaine's boyfriend still was there. He has a girl staying with him, and they were coming out about once every hour to destabilize me, and so the day just fucking disappeared. And I'm just so tired today. I'm not gonna do much of anything either. So I'll have to buy that. It's kind of a sad story. I agree that I'm being. It isn't much of an exaggeration. My life is being dragged into a hell worse than death by this fucker. But he has a pituitary disorder. It's obvious from his face. And lack of human growth hormone leads to mental retardation. And luckily, his mother didn't want to take him to a doctor because he has such a cute little baby face. And so he's never had a chance at life. Elaine hates me, don't make any mistake about it, but she hates him too, and he loves her. And so it's just kind of a sad story, but doesn't change the fact that I want the last thing he sees to be the soul of a boot coming down his face. Um, but I suspect he got arrested tonight for the second time. He was arrested about because of what I heard about a month and a half ago. So he won't get bail. So it should be over with because I can't imagine this girl woman. She might squat there, but so she has no fucking interest in forming me. She isn't the first thing about me or the situation. Um, but then maybe they get bail. I don't know. We'll see. Um, Maybe they get arrested. Maybe the cop just talked to them. I don't know. I've had a small run of bad experiences. They convinced this beautiful woman that I was obsessed with her, and I never acted the least bit obsessed with her. She was always friendly, so I was friendly back. And when it occurred to me that they had made up things I said I did, or behaviors or what have you, I gave her his contact number, and she was enormously relieved. And then tonight, dickhead down there, the retard with the face, hits this girl just right out in the parking lot, and somebody calls the cops. I hear the beautiful woman who say, "I'll have your badge if you don't investigate that." And the cop, because he's a pig, was mocking her, saying, "Would you like a pencil?" And she'd been through a lot the last 5 days, and I was upstairs. And I overheard this. I snapped and I shouted, "No, she's demanding that you investigate that, as am I." And so he goes and does it. And then she conducts some little charade about how, because of that display of anger, which was kind of motivated by a sense of protectiveness of her, she was worried when she had already come to understand that she had been nothing but lied to, and never had any reason to be worried. And, and I don't think 2 weeks goes by anymore where I don't think some people you just can't be nice to. And it wasn't like that before I was 40. So I don't know if it's because I'm aging. I don't know what it is. But I consistently have bad experiences in this condo complex being nice to people. Um, it's only worked out once in the last year. This woman named Trudy. Um, and maybe there's always somebody looking at the window with binoculars to run up to these people. That's paranoid. Um, so, yeah. It's disheartening. I had a talk with the woman 5077. Um, was a lawyer. She's moved, and she had a series of two boyfriends, and they would just unashamedly talk to me from the patio, and they had no problem with it whatsoever because they were, not stupid. And uh, I was talking to one of the boyfriends one day, and up until this woman tonight, I've only had this problem really with unattractive people. It's just the truth. And he said, "Well, we're at the bottom of the income ladder here. Get a rung or two up, and it just isn't a problem. That's just how it works." But we were both on the wavelength that it's with unattractive people, and if it's with attractive people too, then I don't know what that says. I mean, when I say trouble, I mean this stuff like this. Because she knew that she was in no danger, because she knew that she had been nothing but lied to, and she had seen my behavior, which was entirely appropriate to her behavior. And and it's that sort of, they bite you in the ass. And I mean, she said that. She said, "Well, you were just trying to sleep with it." That wasn't true, first of all. Not in the slightest. I didn't really like her all that much as a person. And come to find out, right? And that was plain not true. I was not hitting on her. And the other thing is that she couldn't have expected me to experience her behavior as anything but her stalking me, because I would have no other idea why she was coming down here so much at like 11:30 at night. So even if I was just trying to seduce her, it would be perfectly appropriate. And I've had this experience with maybe 8 people over the last 2 years, because I don't run to people in the parking lot much here, anywhere. And it's the same sort of shit. You just can't be nice to some people, whether it's poverty, whether it's ugliness. I don't know. I don't know anymore. I'll know when it changes, and hopefully it does change as my circumstance in life changes. I don't know, but right now it bugs the hell out of me. I'm remembering when things were worse, and every child in the neighborhood basically had been lied to about me. This is going back like 10 years, right? And they tortured me for sport. Um, and a dozen children, a subset of a collection of a dozen children at a time, right? And the guy across the parking lot, as I was screaming at them, they were making noise too. He came out and told them that they could continue to torture me, provided he didn't hear them. Um, it reminds me of that for some reason. I think that's there's something to that. There is a connection there. I don't know what though. I'm too tired. I can't figure out what it could be. And his life was a mess, right? Um, he left his wife for a woman who kidnapped children. I know because I saw her through the blinds upstairs one day with a pillow under her shirt, looking in the mirror. And that didn't work out. He got back together with his wife, who was just this uh, sow of a shrew of a woman. And that didn't work out. And moved finally. And um, I don't know. I don't even know if it was working. Um, but yeah, man, I don't understand that. I choose to do nothing. You choose to do something. I will try to stop you. Right? You're choosing to do nothing. That's your choice. You could choose to do something. You're choosing to do nothing. It doesn't. Maybe the mass misperception that attractive people have better lives on the whole, which I don't think we do. Um, maybe it's not a bad thing, but it matters. I had horrible acne when I was younger. Here, look at this. You see this? Yeah. And that's fading for 25 years. Um, and really, even being out and out ugly, I was. It's invisibility is what it is. It's not being noticed is what it is the largest difference once you get out of high school. Um, and because it's so hyped by Hollywood, what have you, people think being attractive brings more to your life than it does. Um, and so these people who are unattractive who did it might have been the same mentality of, um, my life is in a state of implosion, constant implosion, because I just can't get it together because I don't try to. Just truth. And all these people were met between 2 and 5 in the afternoon. Right? And and then her, maybe her life's just a complete mess or something. I don't know. And maybe she's all the everyday drunk, but she works, so it can't be. Um, she smiles too. People I don't smile much. People who have lousy lives don't smile much, so that it can't be. It, and despite her, I really just didn't want her. I think she was just playing a line, and maybe that was a revenge for not wanting her because, oh my God, I must want her because that makes sense. So, but what's it's not separate phenomena. Actually, you can't be nice to some people. You're nice to me. Oh, I know with unattractive people because we don't max. Good-looking people, hey, you're nice to me, but you're not giving me what I want. Um, but then, like I said, it didn't start till I hit about 40. So, that was an interesting fucking stream. That was a few hours from where I don't know, probably, probably had the nighttime pills. Gotta fix shit, yeah. Alright.